hello! Powracamy do Danganronpy. Moją analizę killa zapewne widzieliście. Która w sumie niewiele daje, naprawdę niewiele daje, bo niewiele jest poszlak, niewiele wszystkiego, kurde. Ciężka będzie ta rozprawa, naprawdę będzie ciężka, podejrzewam. Więc ruszmy i dowiedzmy się, kto zabił Nekomaru.
Now then, let's begin with a during the class. If you vote correct, I'll punish. I'm sure whoever survives will be treated.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
Czekajcie, bo chyba nowy.
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
No, widzę właśnie.
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Tak, no, pluje samą
Hey,
prawdą.
why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Nie, przed 7.
I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Jezu, zamknij mordę, nie? Czemu cię nikt nie mógł zamknąć?
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Naprawdę, czemu go nie mogliście zamknąć?
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
I zobaczcie, Sonia autentycznie ma dosyć sody, nie? To jest jedyna postać, którą zaczyna wyzywać, tak? Na początku była miła dla niego, ale w końcu się wkurwiła i zaczyna go wyzywać, tak? Idioto, głupcze. Poza tym wydaje mi się, że Sonia ciągnie do Gundhama, mocno ciągnie go do Gundhama, wszystkim się jara z tymi chomikami, tak?
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Właśnie. To wiązanie, kurwa, tego wszystkiego, niszczenie wszystko Zapomniałem to w analizie powiedzieć jako pytanie. Czy to czasem nie jest za bardzo oczywisty fake? Tak? Wydaje mi się, że to jest za bardzo oczywisty fake, nie?
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Tak, bardzo dużo,
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The
Zacznijmy
weapon.
od tego, że nawet ja mam wiele pytań i jakie weapon? Kurwa mać, ten pierdolony... No właśnie, dobrze Nagito, weź go zdisuj, że młotek nie był używany.
The weapon is obvious, right?
Ty jesteś kurwa obvious, wiesz? A szczególnie tam na dole.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
Mhm. No tak, jedyną broń. Kabel, olej, przewrócony filar. No na pewno nie jest
I guess we should
zabójstwem.
figure out the weapon first.
No nie, na
The weapon
pewno
was
nie
right
jest
there at
tym.
the scene of the crime.
Nie, to
That
nie
pillar,
będzie.
huh?
Tak.
No,
Zabił.
the hammer!
Nie, jaki młot, głupi
The
jesteś.
killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Nie? Tylko nie wiem teraz. Może chodzi o olej.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Nie.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer
Dajcie
and beat the
spacją.
crap out of him.
Nie? No przecież to jest bez sensu, że ten młotek.
Damn it!
Dobra, to czyli
I guess
filar.
we should
ma
figure
tam
out the
wejść.
weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
No, przecież
That
to jest
pillar,
niemożliwe. Jak się
No, the
przyspieszało?
hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Też nie?
Damn it!
Przecież to jest bez sensu.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Olej
The
na
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
Zrobił z niego kubkę
If it was
gruzu.
unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
Kubkę gruzu, nie.
That's right. It was a surprise
Atak
beating.
zaskoczenia. Albo...
The weapon is
Dobra,
decided.
muszę to teraz ten. Atak zaskoczenia jako potwierdzenie. Nie.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was
Olej,
right there at the scene of the crime.
Filar.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Kurwa. Nie? No i właśnie. Przecież ten młotek tu nie pasuje!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Ułamki filaru.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Kurwa mać. No ale ten młotek nie był używany, to jest niemożliwe.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Łańcuch nowo
The
wyglądający.
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
To
That
odłamki
pillar, huh?
filaru by mi
No, the
wchodziły.
hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Nie wierzę.
Damn it!
Przecież to jest
I
bez
guess we should
sensu.
figure out the weapon first.
Czy ja
The
naprawdę
weapon was
mam
right there at
dać
the scene of the crime.
nowo wyglądający
That pillar,
młotek?
huh?
No, the killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
What the fuck? Przecież to nie pasuje.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
No właśnie, no ale to jest sprzeczne z tym, to żeście przedstawili mi.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right?
No,
If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
dokładnie.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Tak.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Ale ty jesteś chory.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Dokładnie.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Tak, sprawdzić soda, tak, ty kurwa, z 5 IQ.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Weź proszę.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
Filar.
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon,
Czyli
right?
filar, no, filar. Zbrodni ma na sobie zniszczony filar.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Tak, ktoś go podniósł, kurwa i soru.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Ale on był kurwa.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
A mało ci cycki wtedy nie wyskoczyły. Tak było.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
No Nekomaru,
Huh?
tak.
Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Gdyby tak było, to jednak byłyby odłamki na nim.
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Ale trochę mnie nurtuje to. To całe samobójstwo. Czwartą, tak, wiemy. Nie, to nie powinno mieć teraz znaczenia, że Nekomaru popełni samobójstwo.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
No tak, rzucenie go. No.
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Co? Sonia, here we go! Jazda, Sonia, here we go! Kabel, co? Czekaj. Kabel, przycisk dobranocki, olej na podłogę, przewrócony łańcuch, odłamki filaru, wyłamana klamka.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Dokładnie,
They
gdyby
aimed
ktoś
right for his
no,
head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Morderca przewracają ten film, czy to prawda? Czyli tu wejdą odłamki chyba...
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Odłamki filaru.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body.
No
But
to
there
i
weren't
to
any on top of
właśnie
his body.
udowadnia, że Nekomaru walczył.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
Przycisk dobranocki i potem go zaczął
How
ćwiartować.
much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already!
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell
No
happened to you?
właśnie strasznie nam się Nagito zmienił.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Pętla na nodze? Tak? Czyli, że pułapka?
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Jakiej ostatecznej broni? Co ty kurwa? Czyli znalazłeś?
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Co?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Co widziałeś? Gundham, a ty skąd wiesz?
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Aha, okej.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
No, ciekawie.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Ona jak nic się zakochała w nim. No jak nic?
I see.
Jak nic?
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope. I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Nie. Bo
It is
przez oktagon.
undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Czemu ona powiedziała sweet?
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, But Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Sonia też nam jak się zmieniła, nie? Dwa domy są połączone przez wieżę na środku. Na początku też tak myślałem, ale skończyło się, że znalazłem dowód, który całkowicie temu zaprzecza. Pojawienie się Nagito. I tu wchodzi nam pojawienie się Nagito. Co? Co?
In truth,
Nie, to jest tam. Czekaj, coś mi nie leży teraz. Bo to powinno wchodzić.
are actually
Kabel,
the
dziwne
exact same
uczucie.
place.
Dziwne uczucie wieży? Co to jest dziwne uczucie wieży? A, to, dobra, okej, wiem.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem.
No właśnie, tu dziwne
Give it
uczucie
10 years
tam
before you
chyba
argue with Miss
wchodzi.
Sonia.
Ale nie widziałem Sony tekstu.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong!
Też tak
Both
na
of those
początku
towers, Are
myślałem.
they really the same place?
No ale wyszło z tym sześciokątem w końcu, nie? Przecież sześciokątem. Sama wybrałaś, powiedziałaś, że to jest sześciokąt, nie? Poza tym widzielibyśmy się.
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Co?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Yep.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
No sobie zapalę.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
Też o tym myślałem, ale to się wydaje debilne, no kurwa.
If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Nie, po prostu obracamy się ten.
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Tak.
Bow down.
O kurwa, uwaga. A ja akurat zacząłem palić. O cholera jasna.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Tak, to ci przesunął, super chomik.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Mówi, że... Tak to mógł zrobić, ale ta widał 180 stopni, dziewczyno.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
No właśnie.
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Nie ma chleba, żryjcie ciastka. Kabel, olej przewrócony, nowo wygląda do olej przewrócony. Nowy łańcuch odwrócony. Odłamki, wyłamana klamka. O kurwa, nie wiem. Przewrócony filar? To
There
chyba
are many
jeden.
different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Okej,
Crap!
okej.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Crap!
Cholera, ja też nie mam pojęcia, Hajime!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic pillar, the body, everything. He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Cholera, czyli to nie chodzi o przewrócony filar.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong,
Olej na podłodze, okej.
wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Olej na podłodze, no tak.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
No tak, no w końcu Gunhama.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
To jest ten sam.
We can't be certain of that either.
To jest ten sam.
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No właśnie, nie czaję. No, to tak jakby nowa wieża była na dole, nie?
No idea, huh?
Ja to nie wiąże się z sekretem domu zabaw. Ale nie mamy zbyt dużo wskazówek, by rozwiązać tę zagadkę. Więc jedyne co możemy zrobić, to polegać na osobie, która takie wskazówki posiada. Nagito!
Hey, Nagito.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Nagito jak tak się zmienił, to się zastanawiam, czy nie zabije w następnej tej. Określić? Czy on mówi o zdrajcy? Jeśli tak, to dlaczego tak nagle powiedział coś takiego? Coś się z nim
But
stało?
how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
No nie tylko on wie, bo tym wie też Soda.
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Wykonał odpowiednie działania, aby to
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited,
No właśnie.
all by itself.
O co chodzi? Co on widział przez
From that
okien?
window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Opowiadaj, bo jestem ciekaw.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Gdy Nagito wyciągnął aparat kiecienia, na jego twarzy pojawił się szyderczy
see?
śmiech.
This is it.
I kiedy to powiedział, pokazał on dość specyficzne zdjęcia. Zamek.
Let me explain it to you again.
Okej. To jest zamek, tak jak myślałem, że oni będą w zamku właśnie zamknięci. Tylko... To jest wieża.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird?
Że tam dalej nie ma widoku na resztę tego, tak jakby się kończyła
If the
wieża.
funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
No tak. Wiele rzeczy, które mają sens.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
O nie, coś nowego. Co takiego nie ma sensu na tym? A, lokalizacja miejsca. No, to, że nie ma z tyłu, nie widać dalszej tej.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
No i tu powiedział, że jest wiele rzeczy, które nie mają sensu na tym zdjęciu. To oznacza, że są w nim też inne sprzeczności. Czekajcie, stop. Wieża. Że powinny być dwa hole? Ale czemu jest na jednym poziomie? O to chodzi? Słuchaj, no to właśnie o tym myśleliśmy przez...
Crap!
Chodzi o to? Aha.
Crap!
O las?
Here!
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
No.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Yep.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo.
No to jest to, co mówiłem, że truskawkowy dom jest nad tym.
The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Trzeba mówi o tamtej sytuacji, tak, pojawienie się jego.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The
Nie
top
wiem.
floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
Czyli jednak z górnego, nie ma takiego... wiecie... przejścia.
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
A, jeszcze tam było to archiwum, faktycznie. Ty, no właśnie. What the
What does
fuck?
it mean?
To było kolejną skalę kontrolę tajemnicy klejącej się. Powód, dla którego Nagito pojawił się na drugim piętrze. Używając zdjęcia, które zrobił, być może będę w stanie znaleźć odpowiedź, jeśli tylko przez chwilę się zastanowię. Dobra, do roboty. Jazda na deskorolce, tak? Szczerze powiedziawszy, I don't know. Wii! Wii! O kurde. Dobrze, dobrze wleciał! Wii! Wii! To jest przyspieszenie? Nie. O kur... O Jezu, jakie wariaty! Przed mordą ci zmieniają. Ja pitole! Co to za wariat? To ja to unikam. Czy truskawkowy i winogronowy? No istnieje. Ło! Jak to jakieś wariactwo jest. Ło! Woo! 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 Czy w drugiej winogron to dwa różne budynki? To ten sam budynek. To ten sam budynek. Tyle tylko, że no jeden na drugim. Co tu się dzieje, Matko Boska? W jaki sposób te dwa? Pionowo. To łatwo. Myślałem, że to będzie trudniejsza ta wiecie. Historyjka do wymyślenia. To nie koniec? A nie, koniec, dobra. Myślałem, że jeszcze czwarte będzie pytanie. No to jest to, co ja wiedziałem już, no. Myślałem, że coś ciekawszego tu wiedzie.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
No tak.
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings.
Ale o co chodzi w takim razie z wieżą? Tak? Jak ta wieża i te ciała się
They're
transformują?
actually one six-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Jak położony jest truskawkowy pod winogron... Czaj, truskawkowy dom na górze, nad winogronem.
I see!
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, This means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Kurwa debilu.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
Yep.
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid
Dokładnie.
atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it?
Dokładnie. To jest to, o czym mówiłem, że
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Skumowani.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
No właśnie tego nie mogę obczaić, wieża. Kurwa, Fuyuhiko, nie wiem.
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
O
Just like
właśnie.
Strawberry House was on top of Grape House.
No dobrze, i to by mi pasowało, gdyby nie fakt, że ciało zostało i te.
Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in
Dokładnie.
both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Jak ona go zbywa na pełne.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
I tu pewnie będziemy musieli się z nim zgodzić. I tu nie mam pojęcia. Dziwne
I'm gonna
uczucie.
solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Debil.
You mean a fake body?
Debil.
Nekomaru
Nie.
died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
Jak ona się
No
nie
fair, you
jara.
totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up, just pick one of them.
Nie, nie było fake ciała. Tylko w takim razie... Plik Monokumy mam tam użyć? Nie, nie było.
I'm gonna...
To jest pliku. Wydaje mi się, że plik Monokumy.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Nie, nie plik Monokumy.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Czyli
was
co?
actually a dummy.
Ale przewrócony... No ale przewrócony filar też nie pasuje, żeby go wziąć. To co, przewrócony filar?
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
Dziwne uczucie.
One of the bodies in one of the towers
No dziwne uczucie
Was
tu nie
actually
będzie
a dummy.
pasowało, nie będzie.
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Co ja pierdolę?
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said, right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
No.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
No.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Sonia ciśnie na Kazuichi.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Poza tym nie wszedłby
It'd
do...
be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
To nadwyraz rozczarowujące.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
Nie.
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
A, że winda? Co? Rzeczy między poszedłem. Winda. Że gdzieś już o takim urządzeniu słyszałem. Dobra, zobaczymy. O, znowu logiczna ta... O nie! Wisielec! Dobra, winda, tak? A, tak. A, czekaj, bo to jest D. Nie, ja potrzebuję N. Ale się rozjebałem teraz.
I got it!
I got it, baby!
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
No okej. Ale w sumie jedna rzecz w takim razie nie ma sensu. Przeniesienie się ciała nie ma sensu. Czyli ta winda musiałaby się też obracać. Co jest debilizmem, tak? Weźcie pod uwagę, jeżeli ciało jego było dalej, tak? Wchodzisz od strony winogronowego, tak? No to ciało było dalej. Wchodzisz od truskawkowego, też ciało byłoby dalej.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
No tak.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Jezu, bo to jest zmyłka! Albo nie zmyłka. Nie, no to się obraca, no. Się
And a picture
obraca.
of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
Bo się obraca.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had
No.
chains wrapped around it, right?
A co z łańcuchami? No właśnie! Nie, ja naprawdę nie czaję tego.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
No właśnie, a była zniszczona klamka w ogóle, co jest hitem.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
Wiecie co, bo zacząłem teraz myśleć. Zniszczona klamka. W jakim celu zniszczona klamka może być, tak? I pętelka na nodze. Teraz zapam, jeżeli z truskawkowego domu, który jest wyżej, tak? Wchodzimy do wieży. Czy istnieje możliwość, że ktoś przypiął nogę Mechamaru do klamki, ta nie wytrzymała i spadł z 4. piętra? Tyle, czy to by go rozwaliło? No gościu do niego strzelał z bazuki i go to nie rozwaliło. Przecież to jest głupie. Umrzeć z 4. piętra, umrzeć z 4. piętra, a nie umrzeć z bazuki monokumy. Przecież to jest kretynizm.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
To się nie zmieniło?
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Rzeczy, które się nie zmieniły. Rzeczy, które się nie zmieniły między dwiema wieżami. Rzeczy, które się nie zmieniły. Mowa tutaj oczywiście o ciele, filarach i oleju. Nie, bo się zmieniły. Przecież się, kurwa, pojawiły bliżej. Nie ma w tych rzeczach... Nie, czekaj, bo ja głupawy dostałem. Czy one były dalej? Stop. Nie ma w tych rzeczach niczego dziwnego, nawet jeśli wszystkie poruszyły się windą. Co te rzeczy mają ze sobą wspólnego? Ciężkie. Były na podłodze?
I see!
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
No dobrze, ale w takim razie jakim cudem zmienia się morda tej? Przecież ona też jest na podłodze. To jak się zmienia morda jej?
And? Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
Dlaczego obrazek, który znajdował się na tylnych drzwiach, uległ zmianie? Jeśli uda...
The reason
Nie
is because
wiem!
that elevator has something unique about it.
To jest chore! Co w tej windzie jest takiego wyjątkowego? Porusza się w niej nie tylko, jest ogromnym kołem. Można do niej wejść na... Nie ma w niej sufitu? Nie. Porusza się w niej tylko podłoga.
I see!
No ale...
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Dobrze, porusza się w niej podłoga. Czyli tak jak w windzie, tak? No to było logiczne. Ale jak się zmienia ta morda Monomi tam?
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
Czekaj. Czy oni na początku myśleli, że całe pomieszczenie było windą?
That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
Teraz dopiero załapałem, że oni myśleli o tym. Dobra, okej. Wszystko wiem.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Donikąd. Chyba. I think. No tak, donikąd.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Dokładnie.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
No.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Oj, 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 oj.
There's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
No właśnie. Jeżeli w takim razie zabójca przeszedł... Kurwa, przecież to nie ma sensu. Że nas trollować? Po co on wziął ten łańcuch? Nie czaję. W jakim celu? Teraz to już kompletnie nie czaję tego łańcucha.
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Jak najdalej od truskawkowej
Why?
wieży?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
No bo nie można było wejść.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Aha.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building.
Okej.
In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
No.
And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Kurwa, w takim razie... To był Monokuma! Go zabił. To Monokuma go zabił, to kurwa. Akana jest za głupia na takie rzeczy.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Akana jest za głupia na takie rzeczy, na taką logikę.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Dostaje nam
It
Monokuma.
would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Monokuma w sumie albo Gimbus, tak? Bo jeszcze został nam Gimbus, który może wejść do środka. Tak?
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
Za bardzo się rozprawiam, wcześniej sobie rozwiązana ze
What a
strukturą.
pain.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Mana rzekomo międzyczaj. Skoro tak, to w jaki sposób winda łącząca obraca się o 180 stopni, to już wiemy. Czaję, teraz gdy o tym wspomniałem, zupełnie o tym wcześniej zapomniałem.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Yep.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
Sonia! Dlaczego Gundham? Właśnie, co to ma znaczyć? Winda się obraca o 180 stopni. Kiedy wy to zszajcie? Jak mogę się przebić przez tę sprzeczność? Zeznanie Akana, zeznanie Puyuhiko, nagłe zeznanie Kazuichiego tu będzie, ale ja muszę F1 jeszcze zobaczyć. Tak, jest. To jest o windzie. Ej, czemu nie mówisz
The elevator
kwestii?
should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
O co im chodzi? Wiesz, no... Pokoje były! Pokoje były, Soda, nie interesuj się.
if the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Powinno się
Vertically,
ruszać.
not horizontally.
Również wertykalnie, a
However,
nie... Co?
at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Dobra, okej. Czyli w to pierwsze.
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong!
Dobra, mamy pierwsze.
The elevator
ile
wasn't just
czasu ja
moving
już
vertically.
nagrywam, bo to jest bardzo interesujące. A dobra, nagrywamy bez sprawdzania czasu, walić co. Ta winda porusza się nie tylko
Isn't that
pionowo.
right, Kazuichi?
Dokładnie Kazuichi.
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It
Dokładnie
was
tak jak
probably
pokazywałem.
following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Dokładnie.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Yep.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House.
Tylko cały czas mnie zastanawia, jak to możliwe, że oni nie czuli żadnych drgań, nic, kompletnie. Pamiętacie, oni myśleli, że stoją w miejscu.
Appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, It makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
No właśnie.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff.
Fakt. Zacznijmy.
What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
Okej. Ta kwestia była mega dobrze zrobiona przez aktora głosowego Nagito. Aż bym ją jeszcze raz sobie powtórzył i powtórzę ją sobie na nagraniu, to jego oh my. I takie wiecie, kurde, faktycznie jakby takie wejście, o ja pierdolę, nie?
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Czym jest ta figura? Oktagon jest? Kurwa, nie pamiętam. Matematyka! Czym jest oktagon? Nie wiem. Z 5 bokami? Nie, to był trapez? Nie, kurwa, nie pamiętam, był trapez chyba. Ze
I
śmiowa?
see! If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Nie wiem. Miejsce, które by nazwać się oktagonem. Nie wiem! Na samym dole. Tu?
Crap!
Dobra. Tu?
Crap!
Dobra. Tu?
Crap!
Kurwa, nie wiem!
Crap!
Ej, nic nie pasuje. Ale jaja, nic nie pasuje! No tu nie, na samym dole.
Crap!
Ja nie!
Crap!
No, okej. Ej, gdzie jest oktagon? Nigdzie!
Crap!
Kurwa! Nigdzie nie pasuje! Ja pierdolę! No bo śmieszna jest taka historia, że wiemy, że on jest na parterze tego, tak?
This is...
Tak, to jest...
We will never give up!
Nigdy się nie poddamy, never give up! Ja pitole, ej, co jest? Dobra, już myślałem, że się gra zgłosiła. Miejsce, które zasługuje na oktagon. Kurwa, dla mnie oktagon to powinien być na dole, tak? Ale tu go, kurwa, nie ma, więc nie mogę jakiegoś, wiecie, czegoś włączyć? Jakiegoś podpowiedzi, coś, gdzieś, jakoś? No oktagon, kurwa. No przecież, że musi być tu. Tak, jest tu, to tu. No ale wychodzi,
Crap!
że nie. Więc oktagon może być. Kurwa, nie wiem. No.
Crap!
Ale to jest... Ja pierdolę. Nie wiem za chuj. No na samym dole powinno być.
Crap!
Ale...
Here!
O, trafi!
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Aha.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery,
No dobrze.
and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
To jest debilne.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building.
To
But
jest
more
debilne.
importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon!
Pewnie ostatnio nie znam zabaw. Co to znaczy? Jak zabójca użył tej broni, by zabić Nekomaru? Co ważniejsze, kim jest owy zabójca? Rozprawa wstrzymano. No i tutaj w tym momencie na pewno robię cięcie. Więc że widzimy się w następnym odcinku. A ja idę nagrywać dalej.